this week, send us a sentence, ipm@bbc.co.uk. It's often called cage fighting. Its proper name is mixed martial arts. Whatever you call it, it's growing rapidly, and its participants, like police officers, are getting younger. Chris Valence reports.
A professional fight at the Troxy in East London. Behind mesh walls, two fighters punch and kick and grapple. You or I might call this cage fighting, but the sport would rather be called mixed martial arts, or MMA for short. It looks ruthless, but some present, like Mr. Payne, aka trainer and fighter Jerome Facey, believe that rather than being an education in violence, MMA can help keep local youth and young adults away from gangs, guns and crime.
Stop! I've had a couple of deaths in my life through friends who have died through knife crime and gun crime, and that's always in the back of my head. There's a little kid just there. Where was you last week?
I was in Birmingham doing an electrician's course. I encourage you to, instead of being a little street rat, I'll just push you in the right direction and make sure you follow through with what you want to do.
According to Zara Shawan, publicist for UC MMA, one of the main fight promotions, many gyms are running non-combat courses for young people.
A lot of the gyms take it upon themselves to open their doors in the evenings, welcome children in and teach them. Obviously, when no one's proposing that 12-year-olds are thrown into a cage with full contact rules, absolutely not. What we're looking at now is developing an MMA light programme, and we'll train kids in that.
This is one, that's left hand touch the floor. This is two,
My name's Alvin Delamico. I'm one of the business partners here at Guns MMA Fitness. It's Saturday, and this is basically our kids class, which we put on every single Saturday. It's a free class.
One of the founders of a new gym, Guns MMA Fitness. But while there's no fighting on the kids programme, the exercise-focused course is a real knockout with parents and children. What do you enjoy about it most?
Doing arm bars.
Can you show me what an armbar is?
Oh, your hand has to be below the wrist and thumb has to be pointed into the ceiling, then you put up.
I brought along Christopher in the red shorts, who's 9 years old, just turned 9, and Billy with a white top on, who's 7 years old. They absolutely enjoy it. Their school has definitely improved. They sit up, they pay attention, and they got more respect.
Lily, she's aged 10. She was doing ballet, tap, modern, jazz.
You did ballet, and now you're doing MMA.
Yeah.
Which do you like better?
I think I like MMA better now.
What's your favourite bit of it?
I think it's when we do the grappling. It's fun.
Alvin and Tom Gerald, his business partner, are convinced of the benefits. Eventually, they'd even like to work with schools.
A lot of the trouble starts, kids get involved with crime, usually in the secondary school years. So we originally wanted to focus on them. And you've got kids mixing with people who would never normally speak to each other out on the street. But you put them in an environment together where they've got to get on, and then end up realising, you know what, this kid's actually all right.
We got a great example, actually, one of our kids who was getting involved with elements that were a little bit unsavoury, and his mother wrote us a letter to say basically he's learnt self-respect, he's doing better at school. We know with what we're doing at the moment, it's doing a lot of good. Would love the opportunity to expand that and perhaps get that into one or two of the local schools.
Those are big ambitions. The sport doesn't even have an amateur governing body. But while it'll take time, Zara Shawan believes it can happen.
Hopefully within the next couple of years, everything will fall into place and we'll be able to be alongside hockey as an option. No one has a problem with their 5-year-old training in karate or any of the other martial arts that contribute towards mixed martial arts. And let's just move away from the term cage fighting.
And that is the challenge, to go mainstream while not losing the fans of the sport's tough image.
Much more on tonight's main news in the next half hour. Andrew Ronsley has a lot to talk about later on Radio 4. In fact, he can't wait. Andrew.
Thanks, Eddie. Yes, tonight I'll be presenting the second programme in the new live debate.